Attention military veterans and military personnel. This is Tracy from Lakewood College, and I am excited to announce the new partnership between ETA Associates and Jamal King's Make Real Estate Real. Give me a call so I can see if you qualify to receive the Make Real Estate Real with no out-of-pocket expense to you. I can be reached at 1-800-517-0857. My extension is 700. You may also visit us at www.money4vets.com. Again, that is money, the number 4, vets.com. You may also schedule an appointment with me through my text-only number at area code 216-678-9933. I look forward to speaking with you all.
Not only are you doing too much in terms of you doing 4 things, you're doing too much as a speaker. When I spoke, I ain't do jack. Carl had the camera. Carl hit the audio. Carl did the lights. All I did was sit there and get focused for my energy. So when Carl said, lights, camera, action, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy. I didn't waste no energy on pushing no buttons. I didn't waste no energy on focusing on camera. I didn't waste no energy on mic check 1, mic check 2. You doing too much.
This episode is brought to you by our partner in crime, Organifi. Organifi is an organic superfood supplement line that makes quality, trusted nutrition convenient and accessible. Their most popular product, green juice, can supercharge your life, restore that glow, and help you feel decades younger in just 30 seconds per day without having to worry about shopping for ingredients, mixing and blending them, and then cleaning up afterwards. All ingredients are USDA organic, vegan-friendly, and made without GMO ingredients, gluten, or soy. Where else can you get superfoods like chlorella, moringa, spirulina, wheatgrass, ashwagandha, and turmeric, just to name a few? So make sure you guys check it out at www.organifi.com/success. That's ORGANIFI.com/success.
I wake up every single day. I am who I say I am. And I get what I get because I live in beast mode. Stop being gazelles. You're not average. You're not even good. You were born to be great.
What's going on, world? Welcome to another edition of the Secret to Success podcast. Joined as always by the Bayesian sensation, Mr. Carl Wesley Phillips.
Hey, it's been a week already. I feel like I miss y'all, man.
Yeah, it's just been a quick 7 days.
I'm missing the studio though. I got a little studio.
I
got a little studio sick.
I can't wait till we get back
ago.
there. Yeah, I can't wait. We got Dr. King in the building. Whole 14.
And I had a dream. Let's
go. Let's go. And we got Gandhi slash, you know what I'm saying? Just walking for the people. He like, we should really do some type of charity challenge where you donate. Where you donate a penny for every mile you walk.
Every mile. Let's
and then you owe $500 at the end of the week. So also from Corona Elementary School, straight in the crib. Come on, son. Coming in at 4 foot tall. And my son, Carlos Quinney III. Give it up.
Hey, what's up?
Hey guys, welcome to Trace Comedy Corner.
Hey.
Why couldn't the bike stand up?
How come the bike couldn't stand up?
Because it was too tired.
Too tired. Oh yeah.
Come here.
Oh yeah.
Hey, tell my nephew I love the joke. But I'm gonna have to buy him another hat real soon.
Hey,
What kind of hat he got?
A piston.
Hey.
Let's say Pistons on it, man. And then, you know what?
know.
But see, let me show you. See, that's how CJ always, I gotta tell you about my brother right here. He has a way of like pushing buttons without saying nothing. Now, if you just look at that hat is very crisp. Like that hat just got delivered from Amazon like yesterday.
Hey.
So I just want y'all to know he's just throwing subliminal messages out. He know that I'm on my Bulls kick right now. And he go buy his son. So it's all good.
Hey.
It's all good because I'm about to buy him a whole Bulls outfit. With
Hey.
the snapback E.
But
with the
let me
snappy
tell you
pants.
something. I hold my brothers down like nobody ever seen before.
Hey!
Let's go.
see. There you go.
He walked right into my trap. He walked right into my trap.
Hey, see, you.
Come on, man. I got you.
Hey,
dog.
C.
I got you, dog.
Hey, bro, hey, did I ever tell you?
Come on, dog.
Did I ever tell you how much I love you?
Hey, man, love you
brother,
too,
man.
dog. Come on, man. I got you, dog.
I take back every mean thought I just had.
Every last one of them.
You know,
Every
he
last
accused me
one.
of going to Amazon. You know what I'm saying? Wow, man.
Hey, C, can I get to...
See, let me just say, I'm truly impressed because he had to go upstairs. Like, he had it right there.
Oh, no, he had it right
fell
there.
right into the trap.
He had it right there.
Man.
Hey, go get your J's, C. Go get your J. Hey, Ma, y'all don't mind? Can I take the first 30 seconds of this podcast before we take off?
Sure, you got 15 more.
hey.
Let's go.
All right. Carl, can you put that post up for me real quick?
I'm ready for you.
Yeah, I just want to real quick. Real quick. My baby girl graduated. She graduated Saturday morning, and we did a drive-by. Church members, loved ones, grandma and them came, drove by, showed us some love. We went up on campus. I don't know if y'all know where that's at, but that's an infamous
I know exactly
picture.
what that's at.
That picture right outside our doorway at the Advantage, Michigan State University. So yeah, man, I just want to shout my baby girl out. I'm officially old. All my kids are college graduates.
Wow. Yeah,
That's big, bro.
Yeah,
Let's
it is.
go.
It is.
Yeah.
And I'm just tripping.
Yeah.
Can you put up that, Carl? See if you can find the Vivica Fox picture. You know what I'm saying? That's the one I want to see. Let me see that one. So this how you know how long we've been rocking. When you see this picture, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, they've been putting in work for a minute.
Can he find that one? Is that even
If I can't find it now, I'll find it by the time the podcast release.
all right.
But yeah, I got you. See.
Yeah, that used to be your home screen on your computer.
Oh,
for
no question.
Years.
No question, bro.
Yeah, no, man. It was a great weekend, man. Shout out. Listen, man, let me tell you something. I don't want to take any credit because I didn't set it up. But you know, Kendall's birthday was Saturday.
Yes.
And of course, you know, being in the corona, you can't necessarily go out to eat like that. You can't go to the movies.
Right.
And so, man, I just wanted to give a big shout out to my sister-in-law, Kamala, who came with it. When I tell you came with it.
It looked like bed and breakfast, bro.
Bruh,
it looked like
it was.
a bed and breakfast.
It was. So they had, you know, we quarantined in between the two houses. And so everybody went over to that crib. And let me tell you something. Shout out to Shaneri, who was over here, was like playing like the hostess. So it was just me and Candace and then Kel, fiance. And Kel, fiance was like our waitress / hostess / so like we went out to the deck and they had like the salmon dinner prepared. I'm talking about desserts, had the wine, had everything. They had like a little picnic area set up in the movie theater downstairs. And rose petals and all kind of stuff. So shout out to them.
And the left side menu.
Oh,
they had the left side menu. They had the left side. I saw it, Mo. They had the left side.
Hey,
they had that sucker printed out.
I'll send you a picture. Hold on, I think I got a picture of the menu.
Yeah, that sucker was fire.
You saw it, E?
Yeah,
I got a picture of the menu. Oh, here you go, Carl.
Yeah.
Let me send it to you right now. They had a whole menu.
Candace looked like she was on, I'm talking about like 20 years old again. Candace looking so
good.
relaxed and refreshed.
She was gigged. She was gigged.
That's
so.
beautiful.
Shout out to Helen too. She was the chef, I believe, man. Just an incredible night and day. Everybody was, you know, for real, you in the pandemic, it's been like just alone time. You know what I'm saying? Like you might be upstairs, you know what I mean, somebody creeping around the corner. But full alone time, man. It was phenomenal. Of course, all of y'all sent videos. So when we was kicking it, we was hanging out. I just played the videos for her. She was in tears, man. So love y'all. Appreciate y'all sending the videos and showing love. So
hey, can I first, real quick, just like boo to E and Didi for setting the videos off so hot. Like E and Didi put a show on. Me and Tamisha was just gonna get the kids sing happy birthday. Then we saw E and Didi. I'm like, and then Maul comes through with he competitive.
Oh yeah, no
so
question.
now Maul comes through in the club and the whole family dance. So I'm like, come on, y'all. Like for real, that's what we're doing.
He set the tone though, man. He was,
did.
I think
set the tone.
When he sent that message, we was literally, bro, we was like the whole family was together. We on the couch and we like in front of the TV, like, happy birthday, Candace. We love you. And then all of a sudden, we like, boop. And then E-message came through him and Didi.
Mom was like, everybody to the club.
Everybody to the club right now. Right now to the club.
Hey, we should show those, but I want to say fair or foul because everybody played by the rules except E and Didi. So, so everybody else sent their videos to the group chat and then let me show the videos. E and Didi sent they joint straight to Candace about 2 hours before we even got going for the evening. So not only did they have a one-up on y'all in terms of the video, he sent it early to make sure he got one in on y'all.
Not Diddy's idea, Maul, was to take the video to the next level. My idea was to send it early. Diddy was like, you're supposed to send it to Cam. I'm like, D, I think we already missed the deadline.
I'm just going straight to the source.
Yeah, I think we missed the deadline, D.
Yeah.
Hey, Carl, E was over there acting like MJ in practice.
Bruh,
you know, I'm like, E, this is practice. Like, this is we ain't out posting for social media.
Preseason.
Yes, preseason.
I'm like, man, you know, he taking it to the next level, man.
Maul, I know you got together with your parents for the first time since the quarantine. Tell us about that. How was that?
Oh man, it was beautiful, bro. It was beautiful. We my parents just wanted to get up out the house, man. You know, they haven't been out the house, and my brother, you know, my two sisters live in Texas, and then only my brother and myself live here with our families. But my brother, you know, he's an essential worker. He's a sergeant with the state police. So he's out there on the front line and interacting with people. So, you know, so we all decided like, hey, because my brother would come home, be around his family, you know, even though thank God, nobody has anything, we just want to be sure. Yeah. So I'm like the only person with my family who's been staying in the house. And so the only interaction my parents actually would get is, you know, being with me. And so we've been keeping them just in the house, and I bring groceries over there. My brother too, he leave them in the garage. But finally, we had some great weather, man. It was about 73 degrees here. And so I cooked on a rooftop deck, and I invited my parents over. And I mean, they was on the deck listening to that. Like, we played some Motown hits. Wow. You know, we had the Motown hits. You know what I'm saying? My dad said,
Motown sounds.
Oh, bro, I had the barbecue smoke going. He said, man, this reminds me of 1963 summertime Chicago. So it was just good, man. And he was just, you could just see the look on their face. And I heard him say something simple. He said, man, it feels good to breathe oxygen again. Wow. Some clean air. Wow. And he was on that deck, and I just said, man, this is what it's all about, man. You know, this is what it's all about. My kids, he was with his grandkids, you know, for like the first time in like a couple months, man. So it was just good. It was good for them. So I told him, man, you know, and I said my family, I told them, I said my family, no matter what, my children and my wife, my house is a safe house. Yeah. So I said, no matter what, y'all want to get out, we can always have y'all come here. We be on this deck, you know, we can, just do that until we have to. And so, man, it was all good for that.
Praise God. Praise God.
Carl, catch us up on your,
No, I gotta show that first.
Yeah, no doubt.
The real menu.
Oh, bro, with the breakfast, you know what I'm saying? I told you, it was like a real bed and breakfast. That was crazy. So shout out to
see no prices,
Yeah,
ain't no prices.
Ackworth finest is there.
Prices.
I got you. Yeah, I told you it's all left side. Left side, strong side.
Oh, I see grilled salmon.
Oh yeah, grilled salmon.
Yeah, bro. Then they had tea. They had a tea time. They had all kind of stuff, bro.
Oh yeah,
unbelievable.
It was a whole movie.
I felt they was in England. I felt like y'all was in England all over again, Carl. I felt like they was in England.
Yeah. Carl, E, catch us up on your quarantine activities.
Man, we over here still, the simple things are so huge now. Jordan lost a tooth like the other day, and I'm talking about like we celebrated, bro, like it was Christmas
was that
Day
his first one?
No, he lost a couple before, but it's been like a long time. Like I'm talking about almost a year since he lost any. So the two front ones now, one is gone, the second one is like hanging. Yep. It's about to come out probably today.
Yep.
Bro, we celebrating out here. My man found $10 from the Tooth Fairy.
Okay.
You know, bro, we in here celebrating every little thing. Like I'm talking about, like it's Christmas. They're still outside riding their bikes and stuff, man. In the back, they're having a blast. But Tamisha and I just, same thing, locked down, working out together in the mornings.
Yep.
I am going to bed later. It's creeping. Summer is killing me with that. I hate summer for that. It's creeping. It's 11:30 at night now before I'm like laying down. Yep. So I'm waking up later, but still trying to keep that routine. team, man, and get everything going.
Yeah.
But we solid.
Hip-hop preacher,
we solid.
You looking good over there? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, y'all know what's so funny?
It.
Man, I think this is the warmest graduation I've ever seen before. Y'all know graduations in Michigan, you can have a coat on. I'm talking about a coat. And so it was like 70-ish. And we went on campus, man. And you know what's crazy? I didn't even think about it. Like, we did the drive-by. Church came through. And so
Gotta
Carl
go to
and
the
Tamisha,
Spartan statue.
Yeah, Carl and Tamisha,
sure.
we was just sitting around talking. And the next door neighbor, she was like, hey, how's campus? And I was like, what? I ain't even think about that. I was like, hey, y'all, let's go on campus. So they got Jordan and Jesse bike. We went up there and we literally walked, bruh. Like, we parked IM West, walked to the Sparty Stadium. Jada wanted to go to the Rock. We went to the Rock, walked from the Rock over to her college, took pictures in front of the college. I told Carl, like, let's go for ice cream. I was acting silly. Let's go for ice cream, But, man, we literally walked on campus, reminisce, man. When I tell you, man, Ma, the one thing about this COVID-19, if you didn't lose a loved one, like I said, it's not been great for everybody, but it's taken us back to the simple things. And my wife and daughter, they were so elated about, the graduation. Because remember, Ma, like, you got to think, my daughter, it's like you don't get to graduate. That's big. Now, I'm glad this happened to her versus Jalen. I don't know how Bud could have took it.
Yeah, he would have died.
I don't know how he would have been able to take that one. But Jada, man, her and Didi came home that night. I did whatever. Like, they wanted pics, they want whatever they wanted, and when we got home, you could see how, like, they turned something that could have gotten ugly and been a very bad memory, they turned it into something phenomenal, man. Something phenomenal. And so, church members came, we got back, Jamie had cooked some salmon, some rice. Jamie's thing, he made a meal for us. And we got home after the long hookup, ate the meal, and Jada made some cookies. And we just sat down, man, as a family and just was like, wow, you completed it. And really, she graduated last year, but Jada's so structured that she wants to do everything, right. But I'm geek, man. She got accepted into Michigan State Graduate School, so she ready to.
If it's nice, do it twice.
Yeah, right. So she her ultimate goal, she want to open up her own clinic and get her PhD. So this is the second level to, what's next. So it's just been great, man. The only thing is, Didi, like, we're going to have to watch, either The Last Dance, both of those together. Like, she been in the TV. Like, every night we spend 2 hours watching some show. And so I'm sitting there like, I'm trying to write this book. She's like, you don't sit your butt down. We in the quarantine. So
sit down.
It's been good. Both of us, have had more time to work out. She putting in, matter of fact, Ma, she did an hour and 80 minutes on the elliptical yesterday. And so she's been going in.
Let's go.
Yeah, she been going in, bro. So
did you say an hour and 80 minutes?
Like 3 hours?
Almost 3. She said an hour and 80. Yeah, that's what she told me.
Figure out the
so
math.
Like 2 hours and 20 minutes. That's what that is, right?
Right, 2 hours and 20 minutes.
She was on the prayer line. And so she's like, you want to say an hour and 80? I was like, 180 minutes. I was like, wow. I didn't even try to calculate it. I'm just like, I would have fell out after. Because Q sent me, him and Toad ran for 2 hours. I was like, I can't even calculate that, bro. I can't be working out for no 2 hours. That's a bit much.
Well, Toby African, it don't count. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It don't count.
Yeah,
they got different lungs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They got different lungs. All right, let's get started. Man, so much to cover. But I played E last week, and we didn't get into load management.
Yeah.
And so I want to go back before we go. Man, The Last Dance, I don't even care if you don't like sports, you better be watching this. Yeah. The amount of, I just sit there with my phone the whole time and take notes. Like, I don't even watch like probably everybody else watching. Like, I'm literally taking notes trying to study the mindset, and I got so much that I want to say, but I don't want to hog. So we're gonna go back and talk about load management first, and then we'll come back up to hopefully the last episode, the last 2 block episodes. But E, you wanted to talk about this concept of load management first.
Oh man, yeah. Okay, so generally when we think of load management, and I think somebody said that Dennis Rodman was probably the first one with the load management when he went to Vegas, you know, for those few days. You know, but I was thinking about load management in a different way. Like, the one thing I peeped out about Mike, I'm talking about an insatiable desire to win, bruh. Like, we're gonna get into the competitiveness, but what I noticed with the competitiveness was a laser focus. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, Mike, it's almost like he don't care about nobody. I'm saying, like, if you look at it the wrong way, it's almost like he don't care. But what I've discovered about success is I look at the young E and the old E, and I'm like, yo, I see exactly what Mike, I get why he's doing it. Now, for real, if you ain't about that life, like for real, if you ain't got that drive, you ain't got that hunger, you're gonna look at Mike like he's sick. But if you're somebody that has been able to taste, you know, a certain level of success, you feel me? Like, you start understanding it. So, oh man, I was just like, yo, Mike understands load management, right? So I'm gonna give y'all a couple examples, then I wanna talk about how to help y'all get there. They asked Mike, like, what's up with Scotty? I don't know if you remember it, Mo, I don't know if you remember, but Mike was like flat out, don't go ask Scotty about Scotty. You feel me? Like, don't ask me about Scotty. That don't got nothing to do with me. And I'm talking about Mike and Scotty was like this. Mike, like, Scotty was a critical part of them winning the championships. But Mike had got to a place where Mike was like, yo, bump Scotty. Like, flat out, bump Scotty. Like, I don't got time to be focusing on Scotty. Scotty ain't here. I'm here. I'm hooping. So if Scotty want to be on whatever Scotty on, that don't got nothing to do with me. I'm still, like, I made a commitment when I got here in 84. I told them that they was going to be the next Laker franchise. They was going to be the next Celtic franchise. And I'm telling y'all, if you want to be successful in life, bruh, you got to have a focus that's out of this world. My man, like, look, he didn't even talk to Scotty about Scotty. Mike said he had one conversation like, okay, bruh, you can't, you know, like, come on, what's going on? And once he was like, I see Scotty in his feelings. Like, flat out, Scotty hurt. They ain't paying him what he's supposed to get paid. Bruh, do you remember when Mike said, yo, that's Scotty's fault. He didn't want to sign that doggone contract. Yeah. like we ain't about to sit here and talk about that. Scotty had an opportunity, and for whatever reason, he decided to. Now, is it right that the owners aren't going to show my man? But Mike was like, that don't got nothing to do with me. I signed my contract. Scotty signed his. We both made a commitment to play. I'm playing. Load management. Load management. And I say load. Okay, so I'm going to give you the second one. So when Rodman went to Vegas, okay, so he asked first, like, yo, Rodman, you can't do this after the season's over? Like, you can't do it then? Rodman was like, nope, I got to go now.
Right now.
Jordan was like, all right, you in your feelings, Scotty back, and you feel some type of way that Scotty took his role back, and now you trying to figure out, I don't got nothing to do with that. Load management, I got to put all my energy on winning. So if Scotty come back or if Rodman come back, we still got a chance to win a championship. Bruh, I'm like, yo, what kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what kind of focus is that? And I'm telling y'all, a lot of y'all who not winning, you not winning because you don't got load management. You got everybody pulling on you. You got perhaps mom pulling on you the wrong way. Dad might be pulling on you the wrong way. Siblings might be pulling on you the wrong way. You got other friends pulling you the wrong way. And like, you got to get to a point where you so focused that you like, yo, look, I'm going to say it this way so we don't have to get the insurance bucket out. I'm going to say it this way. No, for real, Mom, I'm going to say it this way. I do not expect Jada to be concerned with Jalen's affairs. Right, I do not expect Jalen to be concerned with Jada's affairs. They're siblings. They're siblings. That's my son. That's my daughter. Now, it would be cool if they have a great relationship and they decide whenever they want to look out for each other. But it is not my daughter's responsibility to take the load of her brother. That's her brother's load. Whatever decisions he make, he got to live with those. It's not my son's. Come on. It's not my son. I never call my son like, yo, what you getting your sister for graduation? You call your sister, bro, that don't got nothing to do with me, Ma. Load management. It's my daughter's day. I have to be in a position to take care of my daughter. Flat out. And I'm telling y'all, a lot of y'all, you not successful. You got too much on your plate. 3 things. The first one, you care too much. Like, for real, you care too much. You ain't gonna never be successful. You care about what my mama said, my daddy said, my siblings said, my spouse said. I'm not talking about being disrespectful, but I'm talking about when you love your family enough that you even tell your family when they out of line. When you tell your family, oh, come on. Somebody not hearing what I'm saying. So we had the graduation, but because of COVID-19, Ma, like we deliberately didn't call certain people. Deliberately. Like I ain't about to have nobody drive hour and a half to come in a circle. I promise you, Ma. My wife was I could see, like this is her daughter's day, but I could see Didi going, okay, did we call this person? I said, call who? Call who? You about to spend an hour. No disrespect. Some of y'all care too much. You about to spend an hour worried about who you missed on a list. Today about Jada. It ain't about them. I don't care how they feel or what they think. Today about my baby girl. So if they catch feelings that they didn't get an invite, that don't got nothing to do with, this ain't about them today.
Right.
Today ain't about nobody but Jada. Jada graduating today. This her day. And so too many of you, load management, you can't blow up because you care too much about what other people think. So I had a loved one call me the other day about an event, and they was like, kind of like, you gonna be there or not? And I was like, I'm just gonna be 100 with you. I probably won't be. I'm not going to say no to a gig for an event. Like, yo, I'm not about to say, like, and C and Carl, Ma, y'all love me enough that if y'all have an event and y'all know I got a speaking engagement, you ain't even gonna hit me on AE. Right. You coming to I'm like, I told my loved one, listen to me very closely. I don't mean no harm. I gotta feed Jalen, I gotta feed Didi, I gotta feed Jada. I'm not saying, I'm not against anybody's anything, but that is special to you. It means something to you. It don't mean the same thing to me that it mean to you. Listen to me very closely. You're not a bad person because it means something to you. You're not a bad person because you care. You're not a bad person. But you can't make me care about something that's important to you like as if it's important to me. You can't make me do that. And so I'm telling y'all, a lot of y'all load management. You got so many cares. You worried about what so many people think that is killing you. Number 2, most of you load management, what you think? You think too much. You think too much. You think too much. Like you should be moving and act. The one thing I love that MJ said, you think the endorsements will come if I'm putting up 3 points and getting 2 rebounds? The endorsements are coming because I'm putting up 30, 40 points. The endorsements are coming because I'm winning games. You think people would care about the Chicago Bulls if we weren't winning? I'm trying to tell you, execute. You spending so much time thinking. You got load management. You got too much on your mind. Look, somebody from the team hit me the other day and was like, yo, E, we almost finished with the summer school hookup. I got everything lined up. I want to call you and tell you I said, call me. Don't call me and tell me what you're doing. I don't care. I don't care. I'm paying you to get the summer school together. It's not that I don't care about the summer school, but I don't have time to, and again, I'm not being disrespectful, Ma. Load management. I don't have 30 minutes for you to tell me what you're going to do. Why? Because I need to spend that 30 preparing myself for what I got to do. Y'all not hear me. Did anybody else notice that Michael Jordan was in the locker room by himself? Mike had his, do you notice on the interviews, Mike would be in the room by himself and then he would tell people, get out. I gave you the ticket, get out. Go somewhere, get out. Go somewhere, get out. Mike had his own locker room, y'all. Mike had his own space. Load management. Why? Because Mike didn't want to be in a locker room full of dudes dealing with their issues, not because he was mean, but he didn't want to take the focus away from his focus, because when he got on the court, he knew that only one thing mattered, and that was him executing. He didn't want to hear barbershop talk. He didn't want to hear barbershop talk. You think too much. You care too much. You think too much. You got so much stuff on your mind that you can't execute on nothing because there's too many things in your brain. Kill it. E, do you want to see what we do? No, I don't care what you're doing. I'm paying you to execute though. I'm paying you to, you know why? Because I don't call you and tell you everything I'm doing. But at the end of the day, we need to execute. Here's the last one. A lot of y'all, you can't be successful because you're doing too much. You care too much, you think too much, and you're doing too much. You're doing way too much. You're doing 5 or 6 things. C's told you before, if you got 4 things you're doing, at best you can give it, what, 25%?
25%.
And now you competing against somebody. You competing against me as a motivational speaker, and you doing 5 other things. You competing against me.
You a part-time
You think you gonna beat? You think you gonna beat me? You, like he said, you picked up. Okay, I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna get off my bucket.
Keep going.
Listen to me very closely.
Keep going. Take your time.
Hey, this Jordan pre-triangle right here.
Hey, let me tell y'all something.
I'm open. I'm open. I'm open.
I'm so mad, Ma. I got so many people, Ma, who say they want to be like me, and they got the camera. I ain't never had a camera. You ain't never seen me with it. You doing too much. You got a camera. You focusing the lens. You going back, looking at the lens, coming back, taking a picture of yourself, going back, looking through the lens. You putting your own, you got your own microphone. You going, mic check 1, play it again, mic check 1. Okay, that sound good. You got your light. You didn't put your light on. You got your light. Listen to me. Not only are you doing too much in terms of you doing 4 things, you doing too much as a speaker. When I spoke, I ain't do jack. Carl had the camera. Carl hit the audio. Carl did the lights. All I did was sit there and get focused for my energy. So when Carl said, lights, camera, action, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy. I didn't waste no energy on pushing no buttons. I didn't waste no energy on focusing on camera. I didn't waste no energy on mic check 1, mic check 2. You doing too much. First of all, you're doing 3 or 4 things. That's too much. And then the one thing you're doing, you got too many roles on the one thing. Mike did one thing. And Mike said, if you do that one thing successfully, if you do that one thing and you do it successfully, Jordans was whack. I'm sorry, Nikes was whack. Well, nobody wearing no doggone Nikes. Nike was
that
whack.
part of the story blew me away. I didn't know that part of the story.
I knew it.
Terrible.
I wasn't wearing no Nikes. Well, nobody wearing no Nikes.
We lived through it. You wouldn't wear no Nike. Nike was like.
I was wearing Pumas. I was wearing. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. My Adidas. Listen to me very closely. Mike did one thing well, and when you learn to do one thing well, load management, what you will find if you do one thing well, all the other things will come. But if you do all the things at one time, the one thing that will blow you up will never come. I'm gonna say it again and I stop. Load management. If you do one thing, you stop worrying about what people think. Come on, man. I told y'all this story with my mom. I told it, mom got thick skin. I told her. My mom called me once more and was like, son, I just don't feel like I talk to you enough. Ma, I was like, oh, okay. Okay, why? Watch what I'm about to show y'all something. My mom was like, well, I know you busy. I said, what? I know you busy, son. I said, Ma, busy to who? I know people be calling on you all the time. I said, Ma, those are fans. They're not my mom. You're my mom. Well, I just feel like sometimes I'm bothering you. I said, so do me a favor. Don't you decide when you're bothering me. Why don't you text me or call me and let me decide when you're bothering me?
Right.
Come on, you hear what I'm saying? So you're not calling me because you thinking you bother. I'm like, Ma, don't do that, Ma. You thinking too much. You caring too much. Like, what are you doing? Just pick up the phone and call. I will either tell you I'm busy and I can't talk, or I'll tell you when I can call you again. But here's the deal. I can't necessarily call you as much as you want, because first of all, I don't know how much you want to talk. I don't know when you want to talk. So I can't help that. And there are times when I'm on the road where I'm legitimately busy. I'm too busy to call, but I'm not too busy to answer. Oh, come on. I may be too busy to call. I might be doing a million things, but I swear, Ma, when I see Mom come up on the phone, if there's an opportunity for me to stop, I'm gonna stop. Oh, y'all not hearing what I'm saying? So my relationship with my mom was crazy for a minute because she was thinking too much. She was thinking too much. She was caring too much about how she thought I would feel. And I'm telling y'all, that's a lot of people that I love, but I do not, what's important to you, I can't make important to me. I got to load manage. I got my own stuff I'm dealing with in the morning. I got a wife. I got a church. I got ETA. I got kids. I got a lot going on. So what's important to you, you can't make important to me. I'm not saying that it's not important. It is important. It's important to you. It's important to you. So my mom is so important to me, and my dad, that every year when they want to go out of town, I give them money, Ma, to go to Cali for a few months if they want to, get out the winter. They can go to Florida if they want to. I don't care. You can stay as long as you like. I love my parents enough to do that for them. There are other things I cannot do, Ma. I can't, and so I can't get angry or mad or frustrated. I can't do that for but guess what? My middle sister, I'm mad props to Janico. Janico is physically at the crib. Like Nico will go by. Nico would get groceries. I can't do that, see? I don't live around the corner. I can't do that. So I do what I can do, and I don't worry about what I can't do. You know, I need y'all to hear what I'm saying. I don't go, man, my sister can do this and I can't do it. Load management. I do what I can do, and I do what allows me to still be successful, because at the end of the day, I got to take care of Didi. At the end of the day, I got to take care of Jalen. At the end of the day, I got to take care of Jada. So all I'm saying to y'all is load management. You care too much, you think too much, and some of you doing too much. Do that one thing well, and that one thing will open up Gatorade, McDonald's, the Dream Team, Nike, Chicago restaurants, real estate.
The list goes on. Hey, E, I want to go back, man. Like this, I'll be honest, and I don't know if we've ever had this conversation, but that's, I think, the hardest lesson I've ever learned from you. But I'm going back like 12 years. I remember, Maul, I was working at the Big Ten Network, all right? This is, we're just starting TGIM and all that. And I don't remember what video, I don't remember what was happening, E, but you and C called me on the phone. And I remember the exact line you
Don't
said.
get E credit for that.
No.
He was on three-way line.
Let me know.
No. E said, I'm telling you, I was scarred, see, it took me a couple of weeks. I was scarred when E said it, but it's the same context. E said the conversation was something I didn't get done on time or whatever it was. I don't remember if it was a video, whatever. But E said, and he was super indirect then. So he was talking to me, C, but talking to you. So he's like, look, see, if Carl can't get it done, I'm on the phone, Maul. But like, yo, if Carl can't get it done, we just got to find somebody else. And it was, Maul, it was like, when I tell you, like, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Like, how dare he say that? Like, I've dedicated everything. We ain't getting paid. And I'm grinding. I'm up here every day doing
And we ain't
this.
about to get paid like this.
And we wasn't about to get paid from what I was doing, Maul. But he had that mindset then. And like, it was like, again, that was the hardest thing that it took me probably years to fully grasp what you were doing. Yeah. It was like, nobody's going to get into, I don't care who you are. Nobody's going to get into the way of my destiny, what I'm here to do. And it was, like I said, Maul, it was tough. Like, it was probably about 3 more weeks after the TGIM. I ain't said nothing to you. It was probably about a good 3 weeks. But, like, just being real, it was like, yo, like, how dare you? But, like fast forward, it's like, yo, I get it. It's that level of focus that you need. See, one thing, I shared a quote for you that I got from it. I put it down. Phil Jackson said, you're only successful at the moment you complete a successful task. I was like, whoa. So again, we got success categorized as this big thing. Like, E, to your point, focus is like, yo, if I don't win this game, if I don't get this video done, if I don't get, you know what I'm saying? If I don't get this done, I'm not successful. It ain't no destination. Like, success is the task that I'm getting done right now. So like that, again, I appreciate you for teaching us that mindset from, like I said, 12, 13 years ago.
And you know what, too? See, that's crazy. He may not have spoken for 3 weeks, but did the best video work he'd ever done in those 3 weeks.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
He thought he was going to be fired.
For sure.
I'm just saying, though, Maul, it was like, yo, we're going to have to sacrifice the relationship, because if you don't handle your business, it won't be a relationship. Like you said, I'm saying, like, if the videos don't happen
and we don't take this company to the next level, ain't none of us gonna be together. So if we really do love each other like we say we love each other, then we're gonna have to do the work, because the work is what's gonna keep us together. And look, we still together. Why? Because the volume of the work is so deep. Now, Maul, we done messed around and got Rodman, we done messed around Kukos, we done messed around, like, you know what I'm saying? We got a squad, bruh. We got a squad. So because we're operating at a level of excellence, we attracted more excellence. And I'm trying to explain to y'all, when you do what I just told you, like you're not focused, man, it's a perpetual cycle. And now you keep getting people on your team that's dysfunctional. And for real, I'm not trying to hurt nobody, but I got grown men like, yo, E, you my daddy. I'm not your daddy. I will not take that role. I'm not your daddy. I will not take that role. Listen to me very closely. Will I continue to put out motivational stuff? Absolutely. Will I continue to be an inspiration to the world? 100%. But I'm not here for your dysfunction. You have a self-esteem issue. Like you have an attachment issue or abandonment issue. You're not about to put that on me. You feel me? And I'm telling y'all, some of y'all playing counselor. You ain't certified. You better send them to somebody who's certified. You're not certified. Like, that's not what you do. Some of you are trying to, your daddy wasn't there, your mama wasn't there, and you're trying to be a daddy or a mother to your brothers and sisters. That's your sister. Be a sister. Be a brother to your sister. Be a sister to your brother. Be a sister to your sister. You can't be a daddy to them. You feel me? You can't do it. And so some of you, you're spending so much time trying to bless others. It's not that you're not gifted and talented. It's not that you don't have the ability to go to the next level. But you are spending so much time blessing other people that you don't got time for yourself. And you got to flip it. You got to bless yourself first, because then once you get blessed, now you have the type of resources and you have the type of time that you could be a blessing to your family or friends in a way you could never be a blessing to them. If you go, I can't go to every party. I can't go to every graduation. I can't do people, E.T., you didn't make it to the graduate. E.T., we had a celebration. You didn't make it to the celebration. Bruh, I get about 150 invites a year. If I did all 150, bruh, I wouldn't have time to work.
No time.
So we work, and then I'll send you a card. Okay, Steve, I'm going to the Triangle Jordan now. But Ma, it was his fault because he wouldn't let me in last week, Ma. I tried to get it in last week, Ma. He wouldn't let me get it in.
I've been underneath the rim for a layup for like an hour.
Hey, see, remember on the documentary? I remember on the documentary when they was in the locker room on the All-Star game and they was talking about Kobe.
Yeah.
They like, man, that young guy, he go shoot this way. He just go. He go
get them all. He go get them all.
He go get his shots.
No, it's no. Actually, I mean, that's incredible points you made there. But I just want to point something out. I just want to point out the fact that everything you said is like high D pilot behavior. Stop caring, stop thinking, I've been doing that since day one.
Flat out.
I'm mad y'all just not catching up.
No question.
But you said something that's deep, and I think, okay, E said it, and E, you're gonna have to walk us through it, because while it sounds good, and I hear you, the average person is not gonna sit there and be like, I don't care about Scotty, like you said. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just not like, my man, like for real, it would have been nothing for, everybody knew Scotty's contract was messed up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he outperformed his contract. So, it is what it is. It would have been nothing for Mike just to be like, yeah, management got to take care of that. My man outperformed his contract. Scotty, the second best player in the league almost, pay the man. And nobody would have tripped. This my boy. Like, we riding to the games together, everything. But what you said is so deep. Jordan was like, dog, my entire mindset is only focused on winning the game tonight. And if I give any energy over there, it could possibly pull from what my personal. So how do you go from, okay, so everything you just said was super selfish, right? Like everything is
I don't see it as selfish.
Hold on, let me finish. When you, okay, no, go for it.
Come on, Ball.
No, I'll let you go.
I don't see it as selfish. Because the thing is that if I'm telling Scotty, like, hey, us winning is going to not just position you for your contract, but it's going to position your gym shoe contract. It's going to position everything else that comes with winning. Yeah. So Mike is like, okay,
but Mike, you got both.
Hey, but that's okay though. That's okay. That's fine.
Yeah. It's more than
But the
fine.
thing about it, if we lose and if we don't win this championship, then you're not gonna get nothing. There's a chance you ain't gonna get anything. So let's beat up on Kukoc, the guy who they want to give money to. Let's show them how great you really are. Let's go ahead and let's play to the best of our ability so that we can show the world, not just this organization, but if you go to another organization, that you are the A-level type player. So let's continue with the goal and the destination of being the best. So there is no argument. There is nobody else in our category. So I'm all for what he was doing. It's not about talking it, it's about showing it. And that's what Mike was about.
And my thing is, I think Scotty showed that by the time it was time to put up the cash, Scotty had showed that. And that's my point to you is, again, so obviously it worked,
I got you,
right?
I got the answer.
But I'm saying at the end of the day, Scotty was sitting there like, dog, throw me a bone, dog. You've been with me this whole time. I'm getting paid peanuts. Like, yo, tell the management, like, whatever Mike say, go. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Yeah, I got you, though. So here's what C did for me as a high C, as a pilot. I'm telling y'all, y'all got to take this, a high D. Y'all got to take this. Y'all got to take this test. I'm telling y'all. Watch this. Ma, this is what C did for me. So I had probably one of the greatest challenges as a leader that I ever had when C was a rookie. He had just, it was like the 84 Jordan. He had just come to me. And it was a terrible hookup, Ma. And I was scared, Ma, because I didn't know, I didn't want to, relationships was all in it. I didn't want to mess up. So I was like, C, I'm going to need you to handle it. Mind you, he was 20-something. He might have been 24. I was a grown man. And he was 24, I was 36, Ma. And I remember the conversation we had. And I ain't never said this before. Like, we talked about the conversation, but I never really said this part. C was like, E, you got a problem with confrontation. You had to deal with it, right? Everybody know he said that. But here's the thing, Ma, that he really said to me. He said to me, if you let me deal with all of these challenges, it's not a problem, I can take it. But then I'm going to be the leader, and you're not. Like, bottom line, E, you're not going to be the leader. So you can let me keep doing this if you want to. I don't have a problem with it. But because I love you so much, and I believe that you are our leader, I believe that with all my heart. Because of who you are spiritually and your character. But if you cannot handle challenges, you will never be a leader, E. People will never look up to you. And this is going to be my company. Bottom line, I don't want it to be my company. I'm not looking for it to be my company. I'm going to handle this. But you must understand, every time you let me handle your situation, I'm more of a leader than you are. So I'm not coming to you to tell you to deal with confrontation because I feel like it. I love you and respect you, and this is your rightful place. But you have to take it. I can't take it for you. So you got to take it, E. So you let me know. Bruh, I got your back. I'll knock out every challenge you got. I'll stand up for you every single time. But I promise you, E, it's gonna be like the playground. As long as I'm with you, they're gonna respect you. But if I ain't with you, they're gonna beat you down. So I can't be with you all the time. I can't take care of every challenge, E. You're gonna have to learn how to do it. And so Mike could have easily gone in and spoke for him, but he would have been disrupting Scotty's development. This is what this is about. And what I'm trying to tell you is that when you got grown people pulling at you, what they're saying is, we don't want to do the work. We want you to do the work you're doing and do the work for us. And I'm saying, yo, bruh, if your daddy wasn't in your life, I had to do the work. I'm telling y'all, bruh, this is an anomaly. Carl, biological father. CJ, biological father. Jamal, biological father. That don't happen when you got 4 men that I'm in the minority. That don't happen. Listen to me. There are people who've been hurt because their daddy wasn't there, mama wasn't there, stuff that they've gone through. And what you try to do when you try to get somebody else who done the work. I did the work. I did the work. I overcame my past. There are other, And I got evidence to show that I'm healed, that I'm whole, Maul. I'm healed. So what other people want is what I wanted from CJ. CJ, you do the work. See, like I'll do it, but if I do the work, I'm gonna have to take the check. If I do the work, E, I'm gonna have to take the credit. Like I'm gonna be the leader, E. Now I know you calling me leader, but I'm gonna be the leader for real. And so what happens, Maul, when we get out of our lane, when we stop doing what we're called to do to help somebody else, we're now harming them and we're harming ourselves. We're harming both. Because now you done got out of your giftedness, you done got out of your calling, you done got out of what God has anointed you to do, and now you went to go help somebody who don't want to help themselves, who really at the end of the day, they don't want to do the work. Scotty, you pouting, you don't got to pout. You could go and talk to these people. You don't got to do it the way you're doing it, Scotty. You doing it the wrong way. You are withdrawing. You are rebelling. You're not doing it the right way. The right way is to go sit down and talk to management and keep talking to management. And I bet you this, if he would have went and talked to management, I bet you Jordan would have went winning when he talked to management. But what Jordan was saying was, I'm not about to go talk to management for you. I'm not about to do that. And so I'm telling you, arrested development. We killing people when they start whining and crying. I need your attention. Don't you see me? Help. And then you stop doing what you're doing. I'm not coming off the wall. God told my man, don't come off the wall. Don't come off the wall. They're going to be trying to pull at you, whatever. You got to build a wall. And he said, I'm not coming off the wall. I'm building a wall. And too many of you are coming off the wall when every time your mama scream your name, every time your daddy scream your name, every time your siblings scream your name, every time your friends scream your name. Look, if you want my help me build a wall. We can talk while we building a wall. But I can't come down off the wall to come deal with you. I can't do it. We got a wall to build. We got a wall that we building. Why? Because that wall is going to protect everybody.
All of
that
us.
wall is going to protect us all. So I can't stop focusing on we because you selfish. I can't do it. So you're going to have to get out your feelings. You're going to have to get out your head and get your butt on this wall and let's work. And so C never came off the wall. He never came down off that wall. But now I'm on the wall with CJ. And so it's different now because I'm on the wall with him now. You feel me? It's different. So I'm telling y'all, stay on the wall. Yeah, they're going to be pissed. Yeah, they're going to be mad. But they're going to benefit from that wall when that joker's built. They're going to benefit. So when you become your best version, they're going to benefit.
Only person to successfully come off the wall was Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying?
Go get Trey.
Hey, he was trying to go Wilt Chamberlain put up 100. I had to block that shot. Yeah. I had to block that one. You know what I'm saying?
Mike
I had
came off
to get
the
in
wall.
there and play some D. He was shooting too much. I had to play some defense. That's actually a very great point. Yeah. And I could think of another time when you tried to come off the wall when Jalen was in college, and I had to pull your butt back up to the wall. Yeah. He was like emailing my man Professor. I said, my man is a junior in college, and you about to go fight his battle for him to get him through this class. I'm like, don't do it. And I remember to E's credit, that's why I love E. E is like, E and Maul might be the two most coachable humans on the planet, just in terms of their willingness to really take feet, even at the highest level that they at, right? Just extremely high levels. Both of them like, okay, this is what I got to do. And I remember I think I was at your house. And I remember he was like Jalen had called, he was crying about.
He was playing my man, Maul. He was playing my man, Maul.
Was you about to put the paws on him?
I wasn't put the paws on him, Maul.
He was about to drive up to campus. I was like, my man ain't in the third grade. Like, yo, he in college. Yeah. And he was like, man, I think he checked himself right mid-go. Like, nah, but it's the same situation. Yeah. It's like, hold on. And even in Mike's defense, Scotty, you got an agent. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a whole agent that's like designed to do this job.
That's his job. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And so there's people in our life like, yo, you got a whole agent, yet you called me for that. I told E, I'm about to get an autoresponder on my phone. When you text, it just texts you back, load management. I'm on load management. You know what I'm saying? I can't talk right now. So no, that's a...
But so let me ask you, see, in the long run, if Mike help Scotty or did he hurt Scotty?
Oh, he helped.
Situation.
No question.
Oh no, in the long run, he definitely helped him. Yeah, there's no question.
That's what I'm saying.
But I think there's this, there is another side to it where we have to use our influence to step up, right? Like there is some responsibility, and I think he just pointed out to it. He was like, yo, I'm gonna give you TGIMs, I'm gonna get on Instagram and wax deep, I'm gonna give out free videos, I'm gonna do all of this, I'm gonna do all of that, but I'm not getting on the phone and counseling you after that for 2 hours. It's not gonna happen. So it's really about drawing the line and finding your boundaries.
And I think Mike did that. Even if you look at when they had the clip of President Obama in there, and when they was talking about that political guy that was running for office in North Carolina, I believe. And Mike was kind of like, man, Mike was like, I'm kind of staying in my lane. I'm not, I'm a basketball player. I win games.
Shoes.
Yeah, I'm saying, man, this is what I'm doing. And he was like, man, President Obama said that it was said that Mike said at the time that Republicans wear shoes.
No, Mike said it. Mike was like, I was on the bus with my homies. I didn't think it was going, you know what I'm saying?
Go viral.
Yeah. So no. So there is something to be said for that, man. And one thing I told Maul, especially when he stepped into this industry, was, all right, now people gonna start seeing you as like a celebrity and like something. They gonna build you up in their head to be something. And I said, you better guard that energy. And Maul found out real quick exactly what I was talking about. Maul was on the phone for about 8 hours a night. Like, I was like, dog, you can't do it. Because
I was
into that.
I'm like this, bro. My thumbs started catching cramps, bro. Because I'm sending back, man. Carl tell you 1,000 emails. I'm responding to it. I'm like, oh man, I'm not gonna be that type of person, bro. Next thing,
everybody start off like that.
Oh man, bro.
If I could be like Mike. Be like Mike.
It's too many people. It started out. It was after the first podcast. I think we put the email out and they started hitting Maul. And then I was like, no, they sent it to me. So I was sending Maul everything. Maul respond to him. Then I had to like, all right, Maul, we're going to put it to only BU members. And then from there, it's like, all right, Maul, we're going to only put it to Strive members. And bro, there's no end to that.
Did y'all catch on the first? I think it was the very first one where Mike was in the locker room and they was like getting ready to walk out or something. My man came up with the basketball. Mike looked at him and was like, load management.
Load management, bro.
Mike was like, load management, bro. I know it's only one signature right here, and it's just me and you, and I see the cameras right there. Bro, I ain't got it in me right now. And you about to take, not only do I not have it in me, you about to take my focus off of what I'm supposed to be focused on going out here.
But I can respect that, though. If you just think about it, like what I can't respect, is when a person is like that, got that kind of mentality sometimes. Right. You know what I'm saying? When they display, when they iffy with it. But Mike was like that all day long. I'm talking about, like you said, even with the security guards. My man that's over there looking like Martin. You know what I'm saying?
This whole party's out of control.
You gotta put that picture up. But even when they was at practice, and they showed when they was at the Olympic practice, and when they was all going, and Mike wasn't trying to back down to Magic because Magic was the older guy. Because Magic was the so-called GOAT at the time.
He called him the statesman.
Yeah, Mike was all like that all the time. Even Magic said, like, this ain't Chicago. Like, bro, you won't run things. But Mike had to show him. And then he said, it was heated. And then when they got back on the bus, they said everybody was quiet. And then that's when, Magic cracked a joke. It was like, man, I guess we should have pissed them off. And then everybody started busting up laughing. And they said that was like the changing of the guard. But Mike, he was consistent. And so if you're going to take on that load management responsibility where you feel like, hey, I'm keeping my eyes to the prize, be consistent with it because other people around you are going to look for that consistency. They're going to know if you iffy with it. If you get off the course sometimes to handle something or, so they looking for you to be consistent with it. So that's what I respect about Mike. He was always that way, bro.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
That's my man right there.
There you go.
Man.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, my man looking crazy.
Hey, but it's funny. Somebody had the meme up that was showing my man, and they was like, yo, Barkley couldn't do it. Karl Malone couldn't do it. Stockton couldn't do it. The only man to ever beat MJ. They show my man flipping the quarters. Man, listen,
hey,
man.
Let me share a quote. See, I saw this quote a couple of days ago.
I got so many quotes from now. Like I said, we're not even going to get into it. We're going to have to wait till next week because I had so much.
Hey, this one I had in my notes from.
He put up 79.
I put up 61. I put up 61.
Hey, it says you're never truly free until you abdicate all responsibility for anybody else's happiness and stop doing anything for anybody else. You're never truly free until you abdicate all responsibility for anybody else's happiness and stop doing anything for anybody else. And see, it sounds harsh, but in context, like, you get it.
But I'm saying,
now, watch this. Let me question one thing, though. It only makes sense if you do what Mike did.
That's right. You gotta.
If you scrub and you got that attitude,
that you whack.
Like, bruh, like, go somewhere. I'm just being real.
Yeah, no question.
Like, go somewhere. If you're gonna be that jerk, make sure you get to that level that Mike got him.
Absolutely.
Because you're just a jerk at that point.
Well, you fake too. You fake.
You fake.
You fake.
But let me go to the other side of that quote. The inverse is true as well. You will never be happy until you don't need somebody else to make you happy.
To make you happy.
You know what I'm saying? The person on the other side of that is, you know, people who sit there all day and go, I'll be happy when. If only my wife would do this, if only my husband would do this, if only my child wasn't failing out of school, if only I had more money in my bank. Like, yo, it's on you to find that true happiness. And I think that's where the best relationships are created. Go for it, E. Go put it. Come on, E. Get in there.
No. I was gonna say, C, can you send me that right now? I want to put that up on Saturday.
Let me see what I say. I forgot. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you said something about you'll never be happy.
Write it down.
Yeah, no, send E the quote and I'll send them the inverse. Yeah. But, you know, Carl, basically, like I said, Carl's saying, like, yo, you won't be happy until you realize you can't make everybody else happy. And it's like, yo, or on that other side, you got so many people, man. I promise you, there are people out there right now, you chasing after some girl, you chasing after some dude, and you waiting on the text from them, you waiting for affirmation for them, and it's not coming. It's not coming. And even if it come, it may come and go. And so your happiness continues to do like this. When you invest in yourself, even he talked about it yesterday. I don't know when he gonna talk about it full-fledged, but he was on fire yesterday. It was like, dog, I'm about to tell people to start investing in themselves. I used to be playing with it like, oh, you don't need information. If you want to come to a conference, if you want to take Jamal's course, if you want to, and he was like, dog, when are you gonna get to the point where you take full responsibility for every single thing that happens in your life? Yo, I like to take full responsibility. Like, yo, I feel, and maybe the idea, I don't know, E, but I feel more control when I take responsibility, dog. I don't like saying it was such and such fault. I'm never about to sit up there and be like, yo, it's LaShawna's fault. I don't want to do that because then I'm basically saying, yo, here go my power. You take it. I don't have nothing to do with it. I don't like sitting on the sidelines. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get in action because then I can actually take control. I have a chance to win. I like the ball in my hands. And a lot of you putting the ball in somebody else's hands and you watching the game like this. And you like, oh, they missed. Oh, I'm sad. It's like, no. If I miss, doggone it, I'm going to miss. And if I miss, at least I know why I missed and I can come back the next time and fix it. You steady watching other people playing with your ball like, oh, and they missing all over the place and you sitting there sad. No, get the ball back in your own hands, doggone it, and you shoot the ball. If you miss, figure out what you did wrong to correct it so you can make it the next time.
But that's that GOAT mentality, though, T. That's that GOAT mentality, bro. And every time you say something, it reminds me of what Mike said. Remember when he was walking with Ahmad Rashad? And Ahmad Rashad was like, hey, Mike, it's last seconds of the game. Who's going to take the last shot? Mike looked like...
He's like, what?
Are you serious?
Are you right? I'm going to take it. That's a dumb question. You know what I'm saying? Certain people, though, when there's only a couple seconds left, they looking for somebody. They might even have an open shot. But they're just looking for somebody to pass that ball to. So that's that
I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to leave that alone. I don't want to piss you off. I'm going to leave that alone.
I'm talking about E.
I'm going to leave that alone.
Wide open. And they looking for somebody to pass the ball
to. Shoot it! Hey, meanwhile, E triple team.
Busting them up.
Kobe, baby. Kobe.
Fade away.
Kobe Bryant, baby. Kobe. Mamba mentality, baby. Mamba mentality, baby.
Hey, Maul, you know who else got the Mamba mentality?
Who is that?
Organifi.
Segway.
Let's go.
Got him, coach. Hey, Organifi, the superfood green juice powder that we all rocking. Y'all know I keep it with me. I keep it on deck. It's on my desk here. It's everywhere. Organifi, man, the proud sponsor of this podcast for some time now. We've been rocking for some episodes, and y'all know that. So make sure y'all go to Organifi.com, ORGANIFI.com, promo code SUCCESS. All right, you're going to save yourself 20%. And you're going to get healthy, man. We in the quarantine. You see everybody on our team looking good in the quarantine. We looking good. We lost E for a minute. How you think Maul Muscles got that big? You know what I'm saying?
All
You think he got that drinking Pepsi? No.
I'm telling you.
He got it from Organifi.
Hey, Maul, I was drinking Coke before quarantine.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you know what?
Nothing but water
On
now.
that. I've not had any pop since the quarantine.
Soda for all my people in the South, soda.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You can't say pop down here.
I don't even know what soda is. Soda water. Number 2, Maul, no Snicker bars, no candy bars. Actually, 2 things. Now, I don't know what's going to happen once they open Michigan back up. But as for now, yeah.
All right, cool. Y'all want to do it? We haven't done some Ask ET in a minute, and we put up a post, so let's do some Ask ET. Wow, okay. Somebody said, Derry1724 said, can we please have an episode of the wives' views and point of view on the experience of COVID-19 and how they are soaring in personal endeavors? Okay, Derry, I see you. She trying to get the female perspective. Hey, E, talk to Didi.
Hey, I would say probably once the beauty salons open back up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, right,
For
exactly.
sure.
Yeah, no, Candace got lucky. Candace been doing her own hair for so long because we used to be on the road, so she could never find a stylist or nothing at all the places we would stop, so she learned how to do her own joints. So she pretty solid in that regard. I don't know about the brows and all that, but all right, cool. Let's see. Wait a minute. Okay, here we go. Motley No Crew said, "What are a couple ways?"
Motley No Crew.
What are a couple practical ways to get out of a mental slump?
Well, for me, man, prayer is the first one. Prayer, meditation. Listening to motivational music, listening to motivational audiobooks, watching documentaries like The Last Dance. And then being around people who not in a funk. You'd be surprised, that if you in a funk and you hang with people in a funk, you're going to have a funk. If you hanging with people who not in a funk, who motivated, you're going to be motivated. So to me, that's the most important one outside of prayer and meditation, is hang around people who not in a slump. And I promise you, there are guys, I feel more, who won championships with Jordan that had they been on another team, they wouldn't have won a championship.
Sure.
So I just feel like if you run in with people, who are super inspiring, who are super enthusiastic, the probability of you being it is greater than you hanging with people, who have a naturally maybe like a depressive spirit. That's gonna pull you down. But energy gonna give you energy, and so that's my practical steps.
All right, cool. I got to give Carl some love here. Even though you spelled his name wrong, Nikita Zvek said, what do you do if you don't get what you were expecting to get? And also, can we get Carl to preach more? He's a hidden talent.
Hey, not to preach.
So, Carl, what do you do when you don't get what you were expecting?
Preacher.
Hey, so the hardest thing, and this is, you got to start with your expectations. Like, why do you expect what you expect? The only thing you can control is the next step, like what you're responsible to do. You cannot control outcomes. Yeah. So I think a lot of people, my brother taught me that lesson, like, and he was just talking about, this is like one of them like teenage discussions. You're talking about girls. He's like, dude, control your expectations. Yeah. Like, you can't get hurt. You can't get broken if you don't expect that outcome. And not saying that not to aim for something, but the only thing you can control for real is that next step, as it relates to the girl. If you're gonna call her, pick up the phone and call her. You can't control nothing else. Don't expect nothing. You don't know how it's gonna go. You just pick up the phone and do what you gotta do, and then do the next step, and then do the next step, and you leave the outcome, like leave that to God. God got the outcome. You ain't gotta worry about that.
I'm not gonna read this next, brother. We get this question all the time, but I'm gonna read it again, E, and let you address it, but I'm not gonna read my man's name. You gotta, I hope this is a burner account.
3 o'clock in the morning.
I hope this is a Finsta. Ain't that what the kids call it? The fake Instagram is a Finsta. He said, when you're growing and improving in all aspects of your life, but your spouse isn't doing the same thing. For example, you working out and getting in shape, but your spouse ain't interested in that at all. Go ahead, hip hop preacher.
I'm saying, go back to like last week's episode. I'm sure we answered that. But yo, bruh, for real, here's my deal. Nobody is ever interested in doing anything that they don't think they're gonna get outcomes. I mean, it is what it is, bro. If it ain't attractive, the one thing I love about Mike said that he played every game like it was his last game. And I don't know if y'all saw the last episode, but I wanted to bring this out in episode 1, too. Mike had so many people coming out to watch basketball that didn't even like basketball, didn't even play basketball. Like my wife wanted to watch The Last Dance. She don't even get into basketball like that no more. So what happens is people only do what they are attracted to. People only do what they feel like is beneficial. You know what I'm saying? So when I started working out, when I started eating during the quarantine, Ma, we was both eating. We was both eating, Ma, killing the game. I'm talking about we was killing it. Ma, we getting all dessert. We doing dessert, two meals a day. I'm talking about all kind of carbs. She going to the store. I'm going to the store, getting mac and cheese, candy. Like, bruh, we going in, bruh. No problems. I started working out. Bruh, my girl wasn't like, oh, let's go work out. She don't like working out. But I'll be honest with you, Ma, when I got back in shape and she saw it, she was like, okay, let me go. You know what I'm saying? And my girl a pilot, so we ain't had no conversation. She wasn't like, no, oh, you working out without me? She ain't say nothing. She just got up on the elliptical. She did tell me to do one thing. Go buy me some blinds. Go to Lowe's, get me some blinds, because she had the cheap ones that they had. When we first moved in, you could kind of see through them. She went, I got some expensive blinds, put them jokers up. She was able to raise it up, get some air in there, flip it a little bit of sun, and she been on that elliptical. And I see, she be complaining about, I should have lost more weight. But I see the inches and the form is different. And so I didn't have to have no conversation. I just got on, did what I had to do. California. My girl ain't into that, bro. My girl ain't into living over there, and she ain't into spending that kind of money. But when she saw, I took her a couple times, she got the experience, she was like, oh, I see what you on. You on giving me sunshine all year round. Okay, I'm about that life. So, bruh, anytime somebody's not doing what we're doing, we should really ask ourselves the question, why aren't we making this attractive like Mike? Mike made basketball attractive. Mike made, and I know C gonna probably get in this next one. He made Nikes attractive. When nobody wearing Nikes, bruh. He made Nikes attractive. Every year he came out with a different shoe. You feel me? He made it attractive, bruh. And so, great Gatorade, all the stuff he put his hands on. So I would say to you, apparently you won't make it look good, because if you made it look good, everybody would want to be like Mike. Apparently, you're not making it look good, bro.
Okay, I thought you was going somewhere else. Yeah, you just. Wow. That's a sniper right there. You didn't even know it happened. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. We got a couple here for Dr. King, and I lost it, but I got it back. Jamal, I am very interested in starting to and getting in real estate investing. Is this a good time to invest? I guess with the virus.
It's always, investing. I think a lot of people a lot of times think that when they hear the word, the market is great, that's the time to jump in. But see, that's when it's going to cost you the most amount of money. So when you think about investing like going shopping, right? So if your wife wants to get a Louis Vuitton purse and you see them have a sign in there that says 50% off, flash sale. That's the time you're going to run your butt in there and go buy your wife a purse for her birthday, Christmas, New Year's, and every other time because you know you're getting it at the cheapest price. Well, in that same way, this is how real estate investing is. And then you got to remember also, with real estate investing, you're investing, you're starting the time you make up your mind to get started. You don't just all of a sudden say, I want to invest in and go buy a property. You come up with the idea of investing. You start researching the areas to invest, what type of property, what purpose you have for that property. This is a great time to invest right now, especially if you're getting private money, if you're doing a JV, like a partnership with somebody that has cash. Right now, cash is king. You can name your price on a property because everybody else is looking for financing. And right now, the lenders are not really financing right now unless you're getting an FHA loan. So if this is a great time I just bought a couple properties and I named my price on it, got them for $40,000 cheaper than what they were asking for. So man, definitely, if you got the knowledge first. Don't just jump into the market. You got to have the knowledge first. So I tell everybody, get the knowledge first because, and I don't care if you read a book, if you take the Make Real Estate Real estate course, whatever you do, but whatever that little investment is, it's minute compared to what is going to save you or make you from having that knowledge and getting into the market.
Yeah, real quick,
sorry. Super quick. I was just going to say, Mal, let's change the definition to invest is to increase in value. And ask the question again, is this a good time to increase in value? And you answer like that's Always. Bottom line what it is.
Always. I did back in 2008, the last time we had something kind of similar. This is different. This is a pandemic. In 2008 was a market crash. But like I said, I never bought more properties than I did during that time.
Right.
So like I said, this is the time. Everything is for sale. The whole world is for sale.
This person, Franklin, said, Mal, I heard you say before that I can get started with pretty much no money. Is that true?
Yeah, it depends on what you want to get started in. So wholesaling doesn't take $1. So it doesn't take anything, but it just takes the knowledge. It takes the grit. It takes being a dog. It takes some work, getting out there and hustling or whatever. So if you want to get started in wholesaling, that doesn't need $1. Even if you want to get started with flipping properties, if you have the knowledge, somebody will bring their dollars to you to invest for you. So there's a lot of people that's got money just sitting, but they have no knowledge about real estate.
Yeah, no.
So what are you bringing to the table? So you get the knowledge. The time, right? They don't have the time, they don't have the knowledge, but they got the money. And you might have the time, you go get you the knowledge, they will gladly invest their money with you.
Yeah, no, I remember Mar would just ride around with me and be like, you see that house boarded up? You see that one? And he looked at it and I saw trash and he saw treasure. He would be like, oh, you see that? Look at the bricks. You can see, he's like, look, it's boarded up, but all those are new windows except for the windows. I'm like, wow. So anyway, go to Make Real Estate Real, the other sponsor of this podcast, MakeRealEstateReal.com. Joe, last one, because Didi's texting me saying that the bathrooms are waiting for you to clean, E.
No question. No
text me and said,
I'm like Mike. Hey, she let me do them all because I'm like Mike, and that she don't let me wash her clothes. But the bathrooms, I'm like Mike, bruh. I'm like
Let's
Mike.
go.
All right. Let's see.
I got her too, Ma. She was too tired this week. So I had to wash all her clothes for her. She was too tired to do it. So I got back in the game, Mike. I got back in the game like Mike. I got back in the game like Mike.
Carl, at the end of the song, can you play, at the end of the podcast, can you play that song, Sometimes I Feel?
Hey, you don't even know the words. It's Sometimes I Dream.
Hey, I'm saying Sometimes I Feel. This is the remix. You know it from Chicago. Hey,
Marlo don't dream no more. Marlo dreaming no more. He feeling now.
Remix songs out here, bro.
Joshin, this is for all of y'all. What athlete would you compare your speaking style to? Last question.
Well, you know what? I would say I just jump out there first since I'm the rookie on the team. I don't even know. Like COVID stopped my speaking career kind of short. So I'm still in the midst of it. So I'm kind of like Zion. I say I'm like Zion. I got a lot of potential, but I ain't had a chance to really get out there. And then Zion missed the whole first half of the season, and then he came in and was beasting it. Then COVID hit. He's back at home again. So that's kind of how I feel right now.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Like,
that's a good one. All right, E, who you got? Carl, who you got?
I'll let Carl go because I'm going to have to take a different one.
Carl. No, I'm just saying. Hey, you said speaking career, so mine is...
speaking, teaching, whatever. Just kind of your swagger.
Oh, yeah, y'all already dubbed me the Kawhi. I got to go with Kawhi. The quiet.
Okay.
I'm going to get my thing done, but I ain't necessarily trying to scream.
Hey, let me hear you laugh. That's Kawhi.
Love it.
I'm going.
Hip hop preacher.
I'm going rest in peace. I'm going to Black Mamba. I'm going to Mamba mentality. That's what I would compare myself to. It'd be sacrilegious to compare it to Mike.
I think I'll go from the hometown on Magic Johnson. You know what I'm saying?
No
Lansing, Michigan's finest. And I would say, Magic was just like, he never got too up, never got too down. Could score if he needed to, but preferred to pass.
Versatility was,
well, I don't know if he prefers to pass. I don't know about that.
I prefer to pass to you.
Right.
I ain't passing to anybody now. Hey, when Kareem left the squad, Magic had to put up buckets. No disrespect to Byron Scott, but I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Magic had to put up. Anybody got anything else before we
I got something, Carl. Can you pull that up for me, Carl?
You got to do our giveaway.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Shoot. Maul sent it to me already. Maul, you do it. Shout out, compliments. Let's get the sponsor of this, Make Real Estate Real. Y'all go to makerealestatereal.com. Learn how to invest from the best man to ever do it, man. And also, they're the sponsor of the Whole 14 hashtag S2S Essential Worker giveaway. Every week we're giving $1,000 and the real estate course to a loyal follower, man, a supporter of the podcast. We want to support you and show our love just in a small little way. And today's winner is...
Can you read it, Maul?
Yeah.
Okay.
Her hashtag, her name is Akila Han Sung. Akila Han Sung. And she sent a message, said, dig in. She said, E.T., the only reason I made it this far was because of faith, not knowing at all where I would end up. Believing in myself as well as my peers that are still out here on the front line getting the job done. This pandemic made me go into beast mode even harder. This situation helped me to love myself more. Rocking that natural hair. What you see is what you get. Man, she said, what you see is what you get. We all in this together. So remember, when you stay home, you could save a life or yours. Hashtag still standing. Hashtag love always. Hashtag ET the hip hop preacher. Hashtag Secret to Success podcast. And hashtag the Whole 14. Let's go.
Thank you, lady.
Let's go.
Thank you for your service out on them front lines, still making it happen. And as always, man, all of y'all, obviously, there's nothing but winners in all of these submissions, man. And honestly, we just kind of got to go through. We like, everybody's so dope. We just kind of going through it, eeny, meeny, miny, mowing, to be honest with y'all. One of these days when we hit that Billy, we're going to give everybody some paper. But for right now, this is, you.
I got you.
Give me that last slide, Carl.
I got you.
Give me that last slide.
Happy Mother's Day.
Give me that last slide.
Is it Mother's Day?
Happy Mother's Day.
When is
all my mothers out there.
Sunday, bro.
Sunday.
Okay. Look, you know what I'm saying? Okay, we got moms in the building,
Mama,
so we got to go in.
You know I love you, Mama.
I love you.
Happy Mother's Day to all
happy
the mothers
Mother's Day.
out there.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day.
To my mama.
All the mothers out there. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Make sure you play that Dear Mama on top of
Carl, Mama.
Sometimes I dream. You know what I'm saying? Put the Dear Mama and mash it up with that. Hey,
Mama.
We gotta go, y'all. Appreciate y'all rocking with us as always.
And to all the church mamas, CJ.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, of course. The church mamas, for sure. Hey, and on Saturday,
all the church mamas.
Make sure you get your family together on Saturday. Man, that message last week, I'm like, listen, I was worried about us having anything to talk about in the quarantine. I'm like, man, every day is kind of similar, but man, I promise you, I didn't even get to none of the notes on my phone. We didn't even talk about the last 2 episodes of The Last Dance, and we didn't get to East Sermon, man. But if you are anywhere near your computer, a TV, a phone, or internet, on Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the link is posted all over our social media platforms. You went off the other day. I'm talking about off. As always, but man, I think that might have been the best message of the whole quarantine, just in terms of what I needed anyway. So looking forward to
They said last week Maul was the best. So Maul I gotta keep
That's
going.
why you might, dog. That's
I gotta keep going.
Keep shooting. Just
I gotta keep going. I gotta keep shooting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Things keep trying to hold me from the rock.
shoot, baby. Shoot. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I love y'all, man. Y'all be safe out there. Take care, and we will see you next week.
I want you to focus on here right now. Don't you worry about when you get home. You concentrate on this opportunity. You don't worry about tomorrow. You concentrate on this opportunity with all your might, with all your soul.